Hello guys, this is Becca and I am here with my sweet little Georgia Rose. She is Paradise Gallery's Smitten Kitten, and I went ahead and changed her in her original outfit. She has this little rose color, dark rose color romper with lighter rose colored polka dots. She has her little booties that goes with it. She has her little kitten cape that has the hood on it. It has a little kitten head, and on the kitten head has a little at the ear has a little bow on the ear. That's her little cape that she has on, and she came with a little kitten rattler, and Macy's wanting it but her can't have it because her would tear it up. Yeah, her's got her little kitten rattler. Yes, her do. Macy's trying to get it, but we are here. Okay, come right here, baby. Come get right here. Get right here. Come on. Get on your bed. Come on. Right here. You can't get up here in my lap. Okay. We're going to get started with our first Rocking with Becca, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure. First Rocking with Becca for 2024. Got my water here, guys. Got to keep my whistle wet. Got to keep my whistle wet. But anyway, we are here for our first Rocking with Becca for 2024. And if you're new to my channel, I'd just like to give you a little introduction and welcome you to my channel. Welcome you to the Rocking with Becca series. What Rocking with Becca is for, or what it is every Saturday or when I can, but it's on Saturdays that I do a face-on video, and we talk about things. I tell you, give you updates on my health, or I tell you what's happening on my channel, or I either answer a question you've asked me, or I come up with a topic that we talk about and discuss. And so that's what Rocking with Becca is. And I don't worry about how long it goes. It's usually a long video because I'm just sitting here talking with you. Sometimes I do a live video, but not very often. If you don't know what live videos are, it's where I can go on a video, and while I'm actually making the video, you can comment, and I can see your comments right then and answer them right there on that video. But it's not very often I do a live video because I have anxiety, and it's stressing. You know, it's kind of out of my comfort zone, and I don't go out of my comfort zone very often. I had to all my life up until this point, and now I just don't go out of my comfort zone no more than I want to. So, most of my Rocking with Becca videos is where I'm just recording it here in my room. Once I get it recorded, I upload it to YouTube, just like any other video I do. So, understand, and I'm saying this for one particular person because she don't seem to understand, that all Rocking with Beccas are not live. The majority of them are not live. They're just recorded videos like any other video I put up. So, I just wanted to stress that again, and let you know that again. And maybe there was some new ones that didn't know how Rocking with Becca, what it was and how it worked. So, I am Becca. This is my dog channel. I do have another YouTube channel. It's what I call my crafting channel. I don't really do a lot of crafting. The things I do, I think, would be more like hobbies. I color in adult coloring books. I do diamond painting. And I do a little bit of crafting where I make ATC cards or twinches. So if you want to know more about that, all of the links to all of my social media platforms is always in the link. It's always in the description of every video. So all you have to do is click on that show more under the description of each video. It will make a drop down and you can see all of my social media links there. The links to I have 2 different Instagram accounts. One is my hobby account, one is my doll account. I have my Facebook link there. I have both of my YouTube links there. So anything that you want to get to social media wise that I'm involved in is there in the description of every video. My email is always there in the description if you want to email me, and just talk, or if you have a question that you would like to ask me, that you would like for me to answer for you on a Rockin' with Becca, either you can put it in the comments below the video or you can email me the question. If you have a certain topic that you would like for me to discuss, even if I don't know about it, we can discuss it. I can discuss it and tell you my feelings and my opinions on it, and ask you to put your opinions in the comments, or anything you want to do. If you'd like to send me a card or a letter, my address is not in the description because I don't want it there for just anybody to see. But if you are a subscriber of mine and I have seen you a bit and communicated with you a bit, and you would like to send me a card or a letter, email me for my mailing address, and I will give you my mailing address through email. And I love to receive cards. All the cards I receive from my subscribers, I have a scrapbook that I put those cards in, and I keep them for keepsakes. So if you'd like to send me a card or a letter, I'd love to receive a card or a letter from you. Just email me for my address. And if you're someone that I'm, have seen quite a bit, when I say quite a bit, I don't want just some random person asking me for my email address. For my mailing address, because I'm not going to give it to you. But if you're someone that I know that's here in the dog community that I have seen and communicated with, then I will give you my address. The reason I do it that way is because I don't have a post office box at this point in time. Don't know if I will get one. I have gotten one 2 or 3 different times and would tell people they could send me cards and letters, and my box just sit there and me not receive nothing. And I just, couldn't afford to just keep paying for a box that was just sitting there and that all I got was junk mail out of it, So that's why I don't have a post office box. But if you are someone that I have seen, in the dog community and that we've communicated with each other and stuff, I will give you my mailing address if you'd like to send me a card or a letter. And I will gladly send you one back, or if it's a letter, answer you back. It may take me a little while, but I will answer you back and send you something in return for send you a card I made or something like that. So, that being said, that's what Rocking with Becca is all about. Also, like I said earlier, I have health issues. I have a lot of health issues. Um, I have anxiety, social anxiety, bad. That's why I don't do the lives very often. I get really nervous on the lives because I'm trying to keep up with the comments and answer people's comments. And I know you're seeing me right then, where when I'm doing just a recorded video, if I don't like something I've said or done, I can just edit it out. You know what I'm saying? Or I can delete the video and start over. And I only, post the ones that I'm comfortable with, which that don't happen very often that I have to. Matter of fact, I don't know if that I've ever done that. Deleted a video because I didn't like it. Maybe I have. Seems like I do remember one or two times I've done that. But anyway, that's the difference in doing the recorded videos and the live videos. Because live, you're seeing me as I'm doing it, and I can't edit it. I can't, you're seeing it as it's happening. And so with my social anxiety, that really stresses me out and gets my anxiety riled up. So I don't do them very often. It has to be a time that I feel like I can handle it before I do a live video. But I tell about my health and I tell about different things on Rocking with Becca, and that's why it's a long video. But I thought since this was the first Rocking with Becca for 2024, that I would give you how do I say it? Let you know what's going to be happening, what I plan on doing for 2024 on my doll channel. Again, I have social anxiety. I have anxiety over a lot of things. My social anxiety causes me to worry a lot about what people think about me, how they feel about me. I feel very inferior to other people. I feel like, in other words, I kind of feel like a child up beside other adults. Social anxiety will cause you to feel very inferior to people. And so a lot of times that affects what I even put on my channel, because I feel inferior. I feel ignorant, so to say, unknowledgeable, however you want to say it. I don't really know the right words to put there. But my plans, I started out my doll channel as a reborn doll channel. Lifelike babies. I started out with an Ashton Drake baby. From there, I started collecting authentic reborns. And then I come across Paradise Galleries, and I started collecting their dolls. I love Paradise Galleries. I love their dolls. They're not as realistic even as the faces of Ashton Drake, but I love their cuddle bodies. When I say cuddle bodies, they do have, some of them has full limbs, full vinyl limbs, and but the bodies is so cuddly and so, I don't know, they feel like a real baby in your arms, even though their facial features are not as realistic as even Ashton Drake. And definitely not as realistic as authentic reborns. But I love Paradise Galleries because even though they look more doll-like, they are beautiful dolls. They each have their own distinct facial features and expressions, where, to be honest, a lot of Ashton Drake dolls look alike. They look like they're the same dolls. You know, they may have a little bit different expression, but they basically all, you know, there's very few that stand out from the basic look of Ashton Drake. Most of the time, when I see an Ashton Drake, I say that's an Ashton Drake because it just looks like they're dolls. They all kind of just look alike. Now, I do love Ashton Drake's toddlers, the bigger dolls, and I have collected, you know, a few of those, and I'm still probably will collect some more as new ones come out. But as far as the baby type, you know, newborn type, or, you know, the baby type of Ashton Drake, they pretty much all have that same look to them. And I don't collect the Ashton Drake's babies unless they come out with one that has its own little distinct expression. But like I said, I do love the toddlers. I have Nevaeh, I have Paris, I have T for Two, I have Avery, let's see, I have Louisa and Lewis, I have Leanne. All of those are Ashton Drake dolls. And they may be, I have Nora. I have Nora. She's more on the baby side, but she has a little bit different look than the other babies, and she's got a big wide smile, so that's why I have her. Is that all? I can't remember. I'm not seeing anybody else right now. But anyway, let me turn her around so I can snuggle with her while I'm talking. Trying to keep her from blocking my face, but where I can be comfortable with her too. But I thought I would give you a kind of a insight of what I'm planning on doing for 2024, and I feel like that doing this video might help my anxiety, that I don't feel so inferior or feel embarrassed or feel, I don't even know the word to put there. But like I said, I started out with, you know, reborns or reborn lifelike babies on my channel. And I've had this channel for since 2018, 1921, 22, 23, going on 6 years that I've had this channel. Well, say 5 years, because it was, I think, like mid 2018 when I created this channel. Now, I was on my craft channel since 2012 or 13, I can't remember, 12 or 13. So I wasn't new to YouTube when I made this channel. I just made my extra channel for my dolls. I did start out showing them on my craft channel, and I started losing subscribers because not everybody likes dolls. So I decided to not show them on my craft channel and make my own channel, you know, make a channel just for my dolls. So like I said, I started out with the newborn type, baby type, authentic reborns, or lifelike, you know, other lifelike dolls. And it's just been this past year, in 2023, that I started collecting other type dolls. And not that I just discovered these dolls. Some of them I did just discover. But I just actually started collecting them and showing them on my channel in 2023, which is my Cabbage Patch dolls. I never had a Cabbage Patch doll because when I was a kid, they didn't have Cabbage Patch dolls. When I had my children, I had boys, so we're old school. We didn't believe in boys playing with dolls. So anything connected with dolls and girly stuff, my boys didn't have. Now, they did have like army men and action figures and things like that, but as far as dolls, they didn't have dolls. That's a no-no. Boys did boy things and girls did girl things. And and they were distinct differences in the things that they did. So, as having my kids, raising my kids, I didn't have dolls around, didn't look at them because I didn't have girls. Didn't know what new things come out and stuff for girls because I didn't look at that because I didn't have girls. Some of these things I didn't have, or most of these. Matter of fact, about the only doll that I do have that would have went back to my age is my pink ballerina. I've showed her before. She's not the original doll I owned, but she's one like I had when I was a kid. I keep her on display in my bedroom. I don't do anything with her. She's a display doll. But all these other dolls, they didn't have when I was coming up. Now, Barbie dolls, yes, I had Barbie dolls coming up, and I have Barbie dolls now. So that was one type of doll that I had, too, as a kid that I collect now. I don't have any of my originals. I'm 62 years old. I don't have any of my original dolls that I had as a kid. But I have gotten, like I said, the ballerina and the Barbie dolls type dolls that I played with as a kid. But up until last year, the only dolls I showed was like the baby lifelike dolls. And, but last year I started collecting Cabbage Patch. I have some elf dolls that has been gifted to me, and I love them. I've got some monkey dolls from Ashton Drake that I love. All these things I've added just last year. I came across the Rainbow High dolls. I cannot even remember the first, where I first saw them. Could have been one of your channels that I seen with Rainbow Highs, or it could have just been they popped up on Macari when I was looking for different, things for my baby dolls. I can't remember the first time I saw Rainbow High, but I've started collecting them. American Girl, I don't know when American Girl started. I don't know if they had American Girl. I don't think they had American Girl when I was a kid. I don't recall ever hearing of it. So they might have started coming out when I was having my children, but again, I didn't have girls and boys didn't play with dolls. So I'm collecting American Girl type dolls. And I have felt I've been wanting to share them on my channel, and I have shared them in 2023. I have shared them, but to be honest, when I share them, I feel very intimidated. I don't know why. No one has ever said anything negative to me about it. but it's because it's something different than what I have been showing. And my anxiety, you know, it causes you to have all these crazy feelings of feeling intimidated, feeling um, uh, ignorant. You know, I watch different channels where the people that's showing their rainbow high and their, oh, Blythe dolls. I've also started collecting Blythe dolls and ball jointed dolls, you know, things like that that wasn't in existence when I'm living a child's dream. I can't say it was my childhood dream because all these different type dolls they didn't have when I was you know, a child coming up. I was never privileged to have my own little toy room. Now my sister did, my youngest sister. After us old, you know, the two older girls left home, my youngest sister had a playroom. And I would have loved to have had a playroom. I can't say it was something that I longed for and didn't have, you know, but as a child, I'm sure I would have loved to have had a playroom and just had a room just full of toys. But, you know, I wasn't privileged to have that in the sense that we've always lived, even when I was a kid, we lived in a mobile home. We just called it a trailer. We lived in a trailer all my life, and up until we got this house. Of course, we did, after I got married, we rented a house for about 7.5 years. But other than that, I lived in, Mama and Daddy had a house just for a short time right before I got married. I probably didn't live in that house a year before I got married, if it was a year. But other than that, we've always lived in mobile homes. And, you know, we each had our own room. Two of us girls had to share. When I say two of, either I shared with my youngest sister. Most of the time, my youngest sister was with my oldest sister, because my oldest sister she was 12 years old when my youngest sister was born, and she just kind of took my youngest sister over, you know, took care of her, and kind of like it was her baby. And so she kind of just grew up and slept, you know, with my sister after she got out of the baby bed and all that. So I didn't really have to share a room, except for way back when I was like little, before I turned 7 years old, or up until I was maybe 8, because we were still in the little trailer when Sherry was born. So I might have been about 8 or 9 when we moved into a 3-bedroom trailer. And I'm trying to think here. So I shared with my oldest sister up until we got our 3-bedroom trailer. And then I had my own room, and my youngest sister was in with my oldest sister. So I really didn't, you know, share a whole lot. Have to share, but the rooms was small, you know, in a mobile home, the rooms are small, and so my toys was in the bedroom with me, and I didn't have my own toy room. I'm talking around the world, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just trying, I guess I'm just having a little therapy time, I guess. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't mean to bore you. I get off on rabbit trails while I'm talking. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Maybe I just need to talk. I don't know. But anyway, I was saying all that to say that I'm living a child's dream right now, because I have a room designated just for my dolls, and I've actually expanded so much that I've had to put up shelves in my bedroom for my fashion type dolls, like the Rainbow High, American Girl, things like that. It's just my baby type dolls that's here in the nursery. And I don't even know where I was going with all of that. Oh, about feeling intimidated about showing my other type dolls other than the baby type dolls. I watch other channels and they're so knowledgeable about these dolls, and they seem so I had the word earlier and it slipped my mind. Confident, maybe. They don't act like they feel inferior to anybody. They're knowledgeable. They act like they feel very confident in what they're doing. And I see that, and then I come on and I have no knowledge of these dolls because I'm 62 years old and I just came across them. They're not childhood dolls. That, I don't really know the beginning of the dolls and what they're meant for, and I try to, look up what they are, but I still just can't seem to, I don't know. I have no confidence in myself, and I feel inferior when I show these other type dolls. This has nothing to do with what anyone else has said or done. It's me. It's my anxiety. It's my all my life I've dealt with this. That's why I said I'm 62 years old and I don't get out of my comfort zone now unless I decide I want to. Because all my life I did not know. Back then it was not named. It was not diagnosed. It was not named. It was not a thing. People didn't know when they faced these things, there was no name to give it, Nowadays it's called anxiety or social anxiety or, and when you look up what social anxiety is, and the symptoms of it, reads my book. It's exactly what I have went through all my life. I have always, when I'd be in a group of adults, after I was an adult, I always felt inferior. I always felt like a child sitting there amongst a lot of adults. I felt like what I said didn't mean anything, that I didn't know what I was talking about, now nobody ever said that to me, but that's what I was feeling. I would feel like if I said something, they'd look at me, and like I said, they didn't, but that's how I was feeling, that if I said something, that they would look at me like, what do you think you're saying? You don't know what you're talking about. I've always felt inferior to other adults. And so it has went over into my doll channel of when I get a different type doll and try to share it, especially if I'm not knowledgeable of that doll, and haven't, seen or know much about it. I feel like people's gonna look at you and think, you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what you're saying. What do you think you're doing trying to share this doll, or oh, that's not good enough, or and like I said, nobody has ever made these kind of comments to me. Well, I have gotten a few, but when I get some like that, I just delete them and ignore them. But it's been very few negative comments that I have gotten on my channel, but I still feel that way, and I battle that. I battle it. It's a battle, and so that's why I said all my life all my life I've had to deal with this anxiety. Didn't know what to call it. Like I said, they didn't even address it back when I was coming up, but all my life I have felt inferior of, even as a kid growing up and as a teenager, I felt inferior to everybody. All of my friends, I felt inferior. I felt that they was so much better, or they had so much more confidence than I did, or they knew more what to do. I always felt like I wanted to, I always claimed it was shy. That's the term they put to it when I was growing up. Oh, she's just shy. No, it was more than shy. I was dealing with anxiety. I was dealing with issues more than just being shy that brought me a lot of heartache and trouble and fear, and like I said, it was never addressed as back when I was a kid. Back in those days, if you had emotional problems, you was looked down on. It was just not something that was addressed that much. And oh, I have been through so many situations all my life, trying to deal with this feeling and trying to pull out of it as an adult. As I would press through, and I would try to socialize, and I would try to feel like I was somebody around people, and it just didn't work. It brought me a lot of heartache and anxiety. That's the only word I know to put to it, but we didn't know that word back then. We didn't know to address it that way back then. And I'm saying all that to say that when I bring on my Rainbow High dolls, or my American Girl dolls, or my monkey dolls, or when I bring on these different dolls other than the reborn type dolls, because it's something different, I feel like people are going to look at it and say, oh, I don't want to see that. What are you doing showing that? That ain't reborn. Just, I can't even think of all the different thoughts that runs through my mind that I think on about bringing on these different dolls. But I felt like maybe if I opened up and I talked, not that I haven't, I've opened up a lot of times on my videos, on my Rocking with Becca, but I just kind of wanted to let you know for 2024, and I felt like if I told a little bit about it, that my new subscribers, and maybe some of my older ones that has not maybe come across the videos of me talking about it, let you know about my anxiety, let you know what I face when I do new things, and but I wanted you to know that I am going to be showing, which I have in 23, the latter part of 2023, I have done this, and I'm going to continue. And if I come across new kind of dolls I want to collect, I'll show them too. But I felt like if I just put it out there that this is a doll channel, not just a reborn doll channel, but it has turned into an all doll channel. I do have some replica dolls, a couple, or maybe one. Maybe I only have one now. But if I decide to buy a replica doll, I'll show it. I'm not going to call them fakes or knockoffs, because to me, dolls are dolls. They're just manufactured by different people. Right now, I only have one replica reborn type doll. But if I decide to get more, then I'm going to show them. I have felt pressure and intimidation about buying a replica, afraid of what people will think of me. But if I can, like I said, I'm not getting out of my comfort zone unless I want to. So if I get to where I want to buy a replica, I will, and I'll show it. Like I said, I like participating in the collabs for the Barbie dolls, for the Rainbow High dolls, for let's see, the elves. They have once a month. Once a month, there's a collab I'm in for Barbies. Once a month, there's a collab I'm in for Rainbow High. Once a month, there's a collab I'm in for the elf dolls. There's not a Blythe doll collab that I'm participating in. I would love to have one, but I don't do anything gothic. That's not my thing. I don't like gothic type things. And the Blythe doll collab is, the gothic type collab, and I don't participate in gothic, so I don't have a collab that I can do my Blythe dolls, participate in for my Blythe dolls. So I may just decide to do my own little thing. There's a boy doll collab I participate in, or try to when I remember it. I've just started it at the end of 23. Where you can show your Barbie dolls, or I think American Girl boy dolls, but it's not just all American Girl. I want to do a collab for the Blythe that I can, participate in, and I would like to do a collab with my American Girl dolls, but I haven't seen any. I've searched and tried to find videos of an American Girl collab that I could participate in, and I haven't come across any. I would like to have a collab that was just the American Girl dolls, whether it would be, where I wouldn't just have to show the boy in the collab, where I could show, I don't know how to say it, guys, and see my anxieties. Right now, my anxiety's rearing up because I'm thinking, you ain't making sense, and they're thinking you're crazy, and you don't know what you're talking about, and mentioning the gothic collab that I've seen, mentioning that has got my anxiety reared up because of, what they gonna think of you, what they go. But we all have our likes and dislikes and our beliefs and our, and what we don't believe in. And I just don't like the darker side. That's like the shadow high of the Rainbow High. I don't like them. They just seem to be on the darker side of life. And I don't like that. I don't like the darker side. I want things to be bright and happy and pretty, and I just don't, that's like Halloween. I don't participate in Halloween because Halloween is evil. It's on the darker side of life. I don't participate in Halloween. Now, these are just my beliefs that I'm putting out there for you, so you will know more about me and why I don't do certain things. And but again, you probably can see the expression on my face. My anxiety is really flaring right now because I think, what do they think about you? What are they? Oh, you're crazy for putting this out there. People's gonna look down on you. They're going to think hard of you. They're going to think bad about you. But I've got to be me. I've got to do what I believe. I've got to do what I enjoy and what I like. I've lived 62 years, and I'm still not over it, even though I try my best to stay away from things that flares my anxiety. There's no way you can avoid things all the time. There's things going to happen, just like this video here. There's things that's going to happen that you're not comfortable with, that's going to raise your anxiety when and stuff when you have this problem. But I avoid it as much as I possibly can. That's why I choose to stay home and not go out and not do things, because I'm happy right here at home. This is my happy place. I don't have to deal with the anxieties, except for when I do a video like this. I'm sorry, guys. Doing this video has really flared my anxiety. I feel so stupid right now. I feel so... I'm gonna cry. I just feel like a little bitty kid in a crowd of adults. And not the way kids feel nowadays, but the way kids feel back when I was growing up, where you was seen and not heard. Nowadays it's not that way with kids, but back when I was growing up, kids was seen and not heard in a crowd of adults. And that's the way I'm feeling right now. I'm thinking I need to just shut up. I need to just shut up. I did not I didn't know this video was going to go this way. I just simply intended to tell what I wanted to do in 2024. I had no clue it was going to go this way. I'm sorry, guys. But I just wanted to let you know that I will be showing more of the fashion type dolls, as well as my reborns. If I can't find a already existing collab that I can participate in with my Blythe and American Girl dolls, then I will do my own collab with myself. I'm trying to get a hold of myself. I want to say thank you so much to Dory's Dollies and Dolls Rescued. Dory at Dory's Dollies and Morna at Dolls Rescued. Y'all don't even know how much I appreciate you. You may never, I know you know I exist, but to me I feel like I'm just a little speck on the wall compared to y'all. But I appreciate you allowing me to participate in the collabs that I'm comfortable participating in. I love the Amaya Rain Day, and I love y'all's 24-inch Amaya reigns so much that I purchased me one used, but I did purchase one. And I washed her up and washed her hair last night. Today I'm washing her clothes. And when I get her all fixed up, I showed her when I opened her in her used condition, the way she came to me. But I'm getting her all cleaned up and fixed up, and washing her clothes, and whenever all that gets dry and I can put her clothes back on her and everything, and have her hair pretty and combed out, I'll share her again. But when I first started participating in that collab, I felt very inferior. Matter of fact, I didn't participate at first because I thought it was any of the collabs with Dory and Marna. At first I didn't participate because I thought you had to make your own clothing items, because they sew for their dolls and they make their own clothing most of the time, and things like that. And I thought that you had to be able to sew to participate in that collab. And so I just watched it for a while. Then I finally ventured out and decided to start participating. Well, now, since I had mentioned that I thought, that I can't sew and all that, they are, letting people know you don't have to sew to be in those collabs, and I appreciate that. I thank y'all so much for allowing me to participate. I enjoy the Barbie collab, the Elf collab, all of the collabs that I participate in that manner. I love them, and I'm going to continue to participate in them. And like I said, I'm looking for a Blythe doll collab that I can participate in, and an American Girl collab that I can participate in. Or either I'm going to do my own. If I can't find one that I can do, then I'll do my own. I just, like I said, I just kind of wanted to let you know what to expect and what I'm going to be doing in 2024. And I love all kind of dolls. I love my fashion dolls. I love my reborns. I love them all. And I love showing them. I may start doing even once a month. I know there's Cheeky Monkey Monday on Mondays. I don't participate in it every Monday, but I may start one Monday a month, just doing a monkey video showing my monkey dolls. I won't be, doing it every Monday, but I want to get started showing them because they're, I want to share them also. I just want to share all of my dolls. And I have felt intimidated. Not that anybody has done anything to make me feel intimidated. By no means. Everybody has just been wonderful. Everybody has just, like I said, I have gotten very few negative comments. And I am so thankful for that. You all have been wonderful. It's just my anxiety that makes me feel this way. It's a battle. It's a battle to press through these feelings. It's very hard to just go ahead and press through. And like I said, about being 62 years old, and I choose my battles now, I didn't choose the way I was feeling on this video. It's calming down a little bit now, but I had no clue it was going to go this way, and that I was going to feel this way, or that I was going to get as in-depth type talking. I thought I was just going to come on and tell what I'm going to be doing, but because I'm telling these things that I feel so inferior of, and so unknowledgeable of, and so feeling like, you know, it aroused my anxiety. And I didn't know it was going to be that way. But anyway, my mind is all befuddled now. I'm so sorry. I did not mean for this video to go this way. I am going to go ahead and upload it. I feel like maybe it will help me to, knowing that you have seen and heard and kind of understand now a little bit about what I go through about different things, that maybe it will help me to press through my anxieties of doing the things I want to do in 2024. Hopefully it will. But yeah, and like I said, now I can't get my thoughts together because of my anxiety. I just can't get my thoughts together now. Don't really know what I need to be saying now. So what I'm going to say is, in 2024, I will be showing all of my dolls at some point, you know, once a month. For the ones that's not the baby type dolls, my reborn type dolls, you know, they're every day. But once a month, I want to show in different videos, not all in one video, but have different videos, you know, for the different type dolls to show at least once a month, and participate in collabs that have already been participating in. And if you know of a collab with the Blythe dolls that's not on the Gothic side, I'm not condemning anyone. Everybody has their likes and dislikes. That's why my anxiety rose when I was talking about that, because I don't want anybody to think that I'm condemning you or, you know, whatever. Everybody has their likes and dislikes. And I have to do me just like you do you. And, but if there's a collab with the Blythe that is not the Gothic collab, I'd love to know about that if you know of one. And if there's a collab with the American Girls, where it's not just the boy doll collab, but an actual American Girl collab, if you know of that, please let me know. I would love to participate in that once a month. So I'm going to get off of here, guys, because my mind is so confused right now. I'm sorry this video went this way, but this is what I deal with. This is what I deal with. This is why I stay home. This is why I don't socialize, you know, with people very much, even through text. I don't, you know, if you text me or message me over Facebook or whatever, and there's been a lot of days in a row, and then all of a sudden I come MIA, it's because I had to back off and give my mind some peace. It's hard to explain. And right now I have no words. So I'm going to go. I don't mean to leave this video on a low note. I'm really sorry it went this way. I'm really, really sorry. But that's Rocking with Becca. This is what this series is kind of my therapy series. But I do want to say, if you have any questions for me that you would like for me to answer, I'm a pretty open book. There's not a whole lot of questions I won't answer. There may be something, that you would ask that would be too personal, and I would just simply say I'm not comfortable answering that on YouTube, on, public media. But there's very few things, that would fall in that category. So if you have any questions for me you would like for me to talk about or answer on Rocking Rebecca, or if you have a topic concerning any of the dolls that I deal with, if you have a topic you would like a discussion about, even if I have no clue, I will bring it up and I will talk about it and I will ask you your opinion. Email me with any questions, or like I said, put it in the comments below. Anything you would like for me to talk about on Rockin' Rebecca. That will help me to have topics and things to keep the videos going, to keep me away from all this sadness. Although I had no clue this video is going to end up this way. But anyway, I'm going to go, guys. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Be happy. Be happy. I will get over this. And I'll be happy again. And probably in a few hours. But just be happy. Be joyful. Do you. Have fun. Enjoy your dolls. Whatever type dolls they are. Enjoy them. Love them. Share them. Don't let people intimidate you. Oh, God, help me. It's not you guys. It's my anxiety. But anyway, I'm going to go. Love y'all. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. Bye now.